Wow, okay, those are not pancaked whatsoever. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are back in Titanic VR, and today we are continuing the story. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Alright, and here we are in the sub, heading down to the debris fields.
Radio check.
Crystal clear, Dr. Lynch.
Alright, let's get this scanning started.
I've marked the starting point on your map.
So what's the process exactly?
Well, it can be a little repetitive, but takes a fair bit of skill. Basically, you need to mow the lawn with your sub.
Mow the lawn? What?
You need to scan up and down the area following a strict pattern, making sure you cover the entire area. The data you collect doing this will allow us to create a 3D detailed map of the area. And this will help researchers identify items amongst the debris field.
Right, so if I don't follow the lines perfectly, I risk missing a bit?
Yeah, pretty much. The submersible you're in is already fitted with both sonar and optical equipment for this exact purpose. If we can't make a full mosaic from the images you collect, the blame is kind of on you and your piloting skills.
No pressure then.
Alright, so we are going to be creating a mosaic of the debris field, which is going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and head towards the debris field. It is that yellow marker on our map, around 95 meters away. So, should be around here soon.
We were standing on the steerage, third class they call it, and then we couldn't get up to second. And of course then there was one man with us, and he was our guardian angel, and he said, for God's sake, let the women up. So at that I got up
and then
to
you
second.
And then you got into a lifeboat?
No, then I had to go to first cabin. The lifeboats were only going from first cabin. So there was a man on the second deck, and he asked me to go on his shoulder, and I climbed over, and then I think it was the last boat that was going out.
Did you
They
take
didn't want to let me on because there was too many on the boat already.
But you got into the boat?
But I said to the man I'd like to go with my sister because there was a neighbor with me, and I thought he'd feel, because I didn't want to lose the crowd. I didn't really think it was any danger, but I thought I'd miss them in the dark, you know, it was very dark.
Did you see the ship sink?
Oh yes, I was looking at it sinking when we were in the lifeboat, because we're in the lifeboats for 9 hours.
And then which ship rescued you?
Carpathia picked us up then early in the morning, about 9 o'clock or something.
So that was a third-class passenger, one of the rare third-class passengers to have survived the sinking. And we should be coming along up to the debris fields now. As you can see, we should be seeing something here in a moment, or at least a few articles of debris.
Alright, here we are.
Great. I'm just updating your map with the new path for scanning. You'll need to try and follow the lines as well as you can. If you go off track, try to get back on and keep going.
Will do.
And remember to keep your eyes peeled for anything relating to Henderson.
What exactly should I be looking for?
His Bible, a pocket watch with his initials, his coat, shoes, anything that might have survived.
Right.
Now this is a very small patch of the debris field, but there should be quite a few items strewn about here. So we really do want to keep our eyes out for that. Oh yeah, you can see right there, there's something there. But let's go ahead and turn around this way. And I'm already starting to see a lot of things poking out of the sand on the right side here. So that'll be interesting to take a look at. And I'm actually hoping that we'll be able to use the ROV for this as well. And I just want to grab that patch there that's just in front of us. Alright, perfect. Just kind of sweep across. Looks like there's a boot down there. Or a shoe or something. Okay. Gotta clean this bit up here. And there's that section of debris that we just saw earlier. So let's quickly hop around over here and get all of that. Alright, perfect. And then we'll come around over here. And we'll start clearing up all of this stuff here. And I already see a little patch of debris. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's definitely something that isn't just a rock. There's some crabs around it as well. Let's quickly scan all of this area. There we go. And let's make our way over to the corner here and get all this. And then we'll slowly work our way all the way up to the right corner here. So yeah, we've pretty much got all of this taken care of. Wasn't too difficult, and it helps us work on our piloting skills of the submarine. Alright, there we go. We cleared up that entire section of the debris field, so let's call up through the radio and just let Jean know that we finished.
Hold on. I didn't see anything jumping out at me, though.
Yeah, that's okay. We can double check the images when you get back up here. They're coming through now. Hopefully something will pop up. Next up is to place a hydrophone. I've marked the location on your map.
I'll head over there now.
Alright, so I think this is the last thing that we have to do. I could be wrong, but all we have to do is put that hydrophone down and we should be set. And hopefully we'll be finding some things on the images. I am really excited to see what those things were in the debris field and maybe some stuff that would have actually related to Henderson. Alright, we are almost there.
Okay,
there we go.
Need to dispatch Predator and use the arms to place the hydrophone. It's in the storage compartment.
Alright.
Alright, we got Predator out here, and we should be able to place the hydrophone. So let's go ahead, click that, there we go. Now that we have it, let's go ahead and place it down here.
What's with the center casing?
Well, that's all the batteries and computers needed to run the hydrophone and record the data. In a couple of years, they'll organize it to be collected again so they can study the recordings.
That's amazing. Do you need to activate anything?
Nope, it's all set up. Right, what's next then?
Our final contract for today is from a Lebanese society. They want to see detailed images of the funnels. I have the coordinates. I'll mark them on your map.
Another easy contract.
It pays the bills.
I'll head there now. I didn't realize there was a Lebanese Titanic Society. Were there many Lebanese on board?
Oh yeah, there was a large Arabic community on board. Over 100 migrants from Lebanon, Syria and Egypt. Unfortunately, most Arabic names were anglicized on the passenger list, leading to confusion when reporting which people died or survived.
It must have been scary for those passengers who didn't speak English. They couldn't have known what was happening.
Alright, so the last thing that we need to do is we need to photograph the funnel. Now, I'm a little interested to see what the funnels look like, because on the real wreck, they have completely disintegrated and only the whistles and piping are left. So, I'm wondering how they're going to represent that here. So let's make our way to those funnels. Wow, okay, those are not pancaked whatsoever. Well, not as pancaked as I thought they were going to be, but, yeah, they seem to be in remarkable condition. Alright, so now that we're at the funnel, I'm going to go ahead and line up the sub here with the lights kind of facing the funnel and making sure that we have a really nice clear view of it. There we go, and let's go ahead and deploy Predator, and let's take a few photos of the funnel. Alright, this one looks nice.
All done.
There we go.
Great, they'll be happy with those images.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all for today. You're free to explore or head up to the surface.
I think I'll explore a little.
Yeah, so that sounds like a good idea. Let's recall the ROV, and let's just look around for a little bit, see if we can see anything around the funnel, and then we're going to go ahead and head up to the surface. So let's go ahead and look at where the brake section is for the funnel, and you can see it's pretty jagged. Now in real life, as I mentioned earlier, these funnels are completely disintegrated, and they're nothing like you see here. And once we're done looking at the funnel, let's go ahead and head back up to the surface. Alright, so this is actually the aft funnel, which is a bit interesting. But I think that's pretty much it. There's nothing really around the funnel to look at, so we're going to go ahead and head up to the surface and see what we actually caught with our camera. Alright, so here we go. And we're back at the surface, so review the scans with Jean. So let's take a look.
Oh hey, come check this out.
Wow, that worked out great.
You aced piloting Sedna. This mosaic has come together really well. I've started going through the images, but haven't found anything so far resembling Henderson's items.
That's a shame. How long will it take to go through all the images?
I think I can have them all done tomorrow evening. I really hope we find something.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, Ethan. Jean. How'd you both manage today?
Hi, Jillian.
I think we did well. We've scanned the area and I've started processing the images.
Oh, wonderful news. When do you think they'll be done?
I'd say tomorrow evening. How did the convention go?
It was marvelous. So many people came, and I got to hear a huge range of stories. I'll definitely be attending the next one.
Did you hear anything about Henderson?
Yes, actually. One lady in particular said her grandmother, Anne, was a survivor and spoke of the accident regularly. She remembers Anne talking about the kindness of a Scottish gent who helped families board lifeboats on the starboard side. Apparently, once he learned teenage boys were being banned from boats on the port side of the ship, he went up and down the boat deck telling them to try on the other side.
Sounds like Henderson. How did she know it was him and not another passenger?
He was well known in business circles, wasn't he?
Yes, Anne didn't realize who it was at the time, but her mother did. Years later, she found letters her mother had written to friends about the kindness of William Henderson and other men who helped passengers. She was thankful that he thought it important to keep families together.
That's an impressive story. Does her family still have the letter?
Yes, but she didn't bring it with her. She'll email me through a copy when she can.
It'd be a great thing to include in the biography.
I'd love to accompany it with an image of his final resting place. I hope we'll spot something in these scanned images.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Do you have a plan if we don't find anything in the images?
We'd be at another dead end. I suppose we could select another area and rescan, but I don't wish to keep doing that. My funding can only go so far, and I fear the search would need to be shelved.
That's all right. We understand.
I'd love for us to find him, but if we don't have evidence to follow...
We'll keep searching the debris field and let you know if we find something. You never know, we might find a new lead tomorrow.
I hope so. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for another lead here.
We'll talk again tomorrow evening.
Speak to you then.
So, what's our itinerary for tomorrow's dive?
Just one contract job for tomorrow, but it's an interesting one. You'll be assisting Mr. Ocean to film his documentary on the wreck.
Mr. Ocean, as in the big shot Hollywood director Eddie Ocean.
That's the one. He's requested you help light up the wreck with your sub, while he films from another sub. He'll be communicating with you directly through the radio.
Wow, this'll be great.
It'll be an experience for sure, but he's known to have a bit of a temper, so you'll need to make sure you're fast and efficient.
Right. Will you be helping me?
No, unfortunately. I'll be spending the entire day here in the lab, searching through the images. You're on your own for this one.
Anyone else there?
Ocean has 2 historians in the sub with him, but they won't be much help to you. They're just there to assist him. Mr. Ocean has kindly provided us with new wide beam lights. Should give you good coverage, and you can use your normal lights for spotlight work.
So that sounds very interesting, and as a film and documentary buff, this is going to be a really cool mission. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll send you some, guys. Goodbye!